My name is Yondo Orzopamos. I'm a senior citizen. I've been teaching. I'm retired and I've been at home. Despite that, I have various programs to accomplish. But the most needy things in the whole parish, one is water shortage. We are wide, but if we take our rural areas, they tend to drink the ordinary water. That's why the number of protected springs are not enough, even the boreholes. So that's a major issue. Two, we have rural network, road network is very poor. Particularly if you take the road from the church Pembroke here to Puva village, the stream here called Okabi, there is no connection, there is no even culvert. We use the local one, but they're already broken. So it's a very big problem. So the movement becomes difficult. Our level of education is low. The level of education is low. Our people will do better if we be educated. But a good number are not really highly educated, but that is a challenge. Because when you are not educated, you have a challenge. You have to maintain your own home. Another one is electricity. We have people who have managed to build just good houses, but this electricity in their homes. And the issue of poles is very different. So we are not accessible to this particular one. So that's a very big challenge. Concerning the health centers, I cannot talk much because though that one is a bit nearer. We did also one here. We started in new trading center there, but it has not been accomplished. It has just remained a house. So in the future, if the person we choose to go and hear our cry, and the person we want is someone who comes to grassroots, to the people, to see people's views, what their needs are. And then this is a very big in the future. We expect to have a primary school somewhere, particularly on this side of the Ala River, on the western side of the Ala River. I think it will be much better because the number of people is growing. Very many children who cannot go very far. So these are some of the major areas. With the women, I think it is them to talk more because their issues are difficult. There's the health management. They need a thorough education because if we don't educate them, I think they will have problems. The particularly important one is the road network, which connects us to these areas. The bridges are very poor. No bridges actually. If you take this one from Kola to your trading center, Ala is obstacle. As I said before, Okabi is a problem. At least one of what has been fairly rectified. But our plight is always very difficult to accomplish. But we hope someone we choose will be able to hear our cry.
Start with your name. Tell us your name, what is the name of your village, and what are the issues you want the political candidates who are campaigning for members of parliament to address in your area.
Okay, by names I'm called actually Patrick, LC1, a civil village. At the same time, I'm the flag bearer elected. So I have been already in this office for almost 10 years now. Now, we have been working with these people. What we try to do, they are already done. But there are some which we failed to do due to financial constraints. And some of these, we tried them at our level, but we could not make it at the higher level. So we need these people who are aspiring, who are coming to us to seek for votes. If God willingly, if they go through, we want them to hear our cry in some of these places here, in some of these requests we are having here. Like Honorable Aredu, what I'm seeing from him, I always thank God to have make him come back So him coming back makes me just rejoice. I know he will be through. If he goes through, let him hear our cry in these places here. Number one is water sources. We are here in Safe Village. In Safe Village, we are like an island. We are bordered by water sources. Just we cannot get. It's very hard for us to get the services from some of these villages surrounding us here. We mostly get services around. Our people, our children always go to school, but they come with good ideas. They just developed this village by that ideas. They went to school well. So number one used to be water sources. We used to have a borehole here. Borehole we have been repairing for most times. Always we have been repairing these boreholes, but the condition this time is very worse. We still need rehabilitation with this borehole, and also there's spring water which is called Tiva. I used to in every Paris planning meetings I used to put issues about that borehole. It needs, I mean, that spring water. It needs rehabilitation, serious rehabilitation. So if God willing, if he goes, let him hear our cry and rehabilitate that spring water, because they are only 3 in this village. The village is very, very wide. It only has 3 spring waters. But if God willingly, if he hears our cry with these water sources, it will be okay. And there is a bridge also. We are always repairing it, but when the floods come, it goes with. When the flood comes, it goes with that bridge. So,
where is that bridge?
The bridge that joins a safe village to Arua, Anju Paris. Arua, Anju Paris. From a safe village to Arua, Anju Paris. So.
Okay, what other issues do you have that you need addressed? To mention them.
Another one is that bridge is already taken. Okay. Another one is these children who have already learned from the school. Some are just loitering around here. If they try to hear our cry and bring some short courses to these children. Like the ladies, they could do this sewing. This sewing machines, they should be trained and they bring those sewing machines. And the short courses like building, like welding, and so on. If they bring those programs for them, it will be okay. And there's another one. Since the village is too wide, if Honorable goes and come and break these areas and the village is broken like 4 or 5 parts, it will bring the services nearer to the people. Those like those people who are positive living, they also need some services. They need some services here. So if supports are given to them, it will also be okay. And also those with disabilities, if they support them, it will also be okay. I try to form some groups for disabilities, for also people living with the HIV and AIDS. So these groups are just redundant. They are not given anything to do. So these are mostly our requests here.
Engazu Puva village ya.
Yeah, Waro mile Puva village ya diaro.
Yeah, Waro amavile Puva village ya de dene. Yo kodarere, yo kala hivuri. Amavile Puva village ya mu famani hira, eregega yediro. Te inder basini reko. Iwe rizure nzela amavure. Binda sub county, binda mani nzela fe godrisi project fezo. Te pere donzela raba fani reko. Daraja vene vurakasta munizo inipi nyo market bere daraja yo amobe daraja potisi guide imari ase ta ye waru bani kakalo kuvur malia oku ima sanduku ya kuiselesi ini sanduku ande area da oku ite imotitabe lezu imotipa zini suzu askuni grupu malia be izo tuelo atipe suzu te ombo ivleni tale kursi aka bambu motipe dielera menka meyo modri bezo sezu inde zota tuelo malia gir kwa madro kudrita echozo kuduzu mbele chazo pori arozo ni malia arozo mande waru mavla arozo tembele arere nyoyi te amade arozo mungwa visonia bakavine chomson ni malia bo iyo mani sule de waru kuidre mitsa dabani mivlo kumindilere nezu mbele mapori mada inge imosadu eye waru mani nela mavuta village malia kalo kuvuri ari
yaro jovur sele didele kadi mamu ye mini ngone
ala di yaro jovur se didele kadi ka mudile delera melu angu vutia emuzu fezo mavla rozo nyo persiere sizu ere bazu iro tuzu amane ombo mu kar mali okumedu siele nyende
okay ai kinta miru ade
tizio naiti
meli chodesi
sare ameli di kaltu dini na
meli kaltu normal mi bi dile kay opera azisilandre meli dile ko jazora do meni bi pedi ngane ezimuke ko
ame bi ada dile ka di opera eli mane nele di malia dile ka zi amani mulo peleli su towir de malia ozata yo eyo amani fele dile ka di dringani maporia ko yani vene ko elu mududuru elu nango vele ko te amavle dile ka mani andrimulo zale dika dere anandre mo dripambura odu irina azo amabe dia di malia adeskunia bindra pemele kudri dia guru tuelu uniform feve na manera
miru pa me onveru siade
Amonveru sumesa wi.
Ingazu village ngomalia.
Engazu pembele ku village ya.
Parsi dingoi.
Parsi no parsi.
Nyo aivu nyo parsi.
Parsi.
Aivu nyo parsi ade ye waru emenele ba mu ba tio daza malia de maya midrado.
Eyo mani yo dua eyo ama ndepi dua. Ma de dia ma pembele ku village ya dua yo. Paris kunero ama no village dua de duersi. Ba mu ba ma village de dia ma votifa si arosi. Te e ka wa ma wo dorendre. O zata ni ala ni ayo. Especially yi anguro malia ni yo yi ram vuzaru yo ama yi ram vi yi di yo kan ko bokol ni ba ga mar ya ko e kan re kala se dile pati atira de min ret ta ma bo dia chima pati yo ki ko amar di o polo ra me bi di fe ga de disi e yo amande pe dia de ya wa azin ta ma me gata do le zo ngazo e school bazo parini ame su amande lebo
Primary school dia yo.
Primary school dia yo ama wangu de la mais ko pia yo ave primary be
Zongo pe anjini chazo da.
di kilomita nana ne adanse amba tu yi sa tire yi ni vini ovuti ere vina amari di anji before yezu ko agri awasi yo de amari do chokoro yo ama dizape nana de arde andi yo asizuri wolo fe azini ame bi veve azini ada patisi amodi mokokosi afande de di abuni alula faru di sa yo terdi yari mi otemira adare pati mokoko di e wan divine maria yo amala te de doctor ne ai erelo klovla tale ala te de doctor makwa masa muzo afara eripia yezu kudu di maria e yo mane ba ka e mumu ka din sebore
Tarazara yingo madre.
bala e vade e ora lai ur de vina lai vade zozo mi market be de vina bala e
Mi vle pembele ku village dia kala fe chovusi.
amade kuva village niti pembele ku village niti amadia angongora ayo kanisa de ayo efene amadia ala madia ayo indi ba de ogugo ale fupi sara
Te bridge temini yo gada kan nyote mi mu ara lengon chuwa school anje mungondro.
de agricodi ni benetiri yo ame binda divini mo aya te mba mutuka fa remuru diri ame duira meji bala dia area di amo bi kaltisi wolong goje amo di bendina mokoko sa tire wan di maria yo
erdi ni mamble erdi fe sende no vle yo di bani di be di irpia en gon yare ama idi ama za kozo yo awade ma za kozo amo bi ama sere even dia dira ba yo ndo ko mi do mi ka idi nga tsaleri ando diri ali ama ite di ru ando ma ya ka so ama za ko wera fa se werera ama ni fe mu ripia fa di vle di
iyo didi ya sizu lete dileka de maya midirado
dileka man le di amadi mu ape di pa ile fa mafu e yo awu man lele e dile ididi le ta dani ma ya iko ma to ofisi buri ya medi dilera uru ese ba e di bo ofisi di yonde di iko ada yo di era ofisi ni rile yo di tirsi yonde di anya ba perani awa erin ngazo be dezo awa alen ko mojo za ta daira
te yo eli toid malia e mini bi su dileka vu ele dileka zanrare adion
ale dileka zanrare o jata ande te di dileka ande amane o pedi di vuri anene yo azini ai koru di fupi amami e ni ele rani vini ni yo perano asile ban le bo jazureri yo di e kai yo ni ye ku ba ni mi asi ba mi dia mi de ba mi ni yo ku e kai yo ni era ba yo mu dile andendra aziri ni galera ale bene ma obi mungu ma chedini yo de area
okay he can tell me ruade
maruis mesa wi
village mi do mi position do ara mi do
di FC1 my executive FC1 no land ya yo le ma idi bene mi ya ni de ne ba
aya mi lito de asi
me li ka to dinaro
okay
I think this campaign first of all my name is Honorable Ajit Gabriel Arigu, former member of Parliament for Vora and also former Minister of Finance. These campaigns have been very interesting and very enlightening. I've moved from village to village and people have turned up in numbers and numbers to receive me in their village. Now, I have my manifesto, yes, in terms of what is it that I wish to do for the people of Vora. But as I move along, we pick up new issues. Which issues, of course, I have to incorporate in my manifesto. Specifically, the issue of what has been clean water has been a very big issue in most of the villages, and the lack of power in most of the villages. Although we have some rural electrification which has been done, but nothing has happened since when I left office, and therefore. People are asking that what is happening, why is there no continuation of rural electrification? So those are some of the things that, of course, I've got my manifesto. And of course, the issue of health is a critical one. Everyone is asking, why is it that people at the hospital? They have to go to Gunuva, they have to pay, when they come to Arua. As a district, of course, we have our own district hospital. As a government, it's not something asking out of the ordinary as a district hospital. That's one of the key issues people talk about. Of course, the community access roads and also district roads and very much. Even the UNRA road, national roads, under the former national roads authority. The roads have not been done and it's in a bad state. As we drive, we just look at the state of the roads. It's deplorable. So those are some of the issues that people raise. And of course there are issues such as education, why the standard of education, for example, in Arua has sort of gone down. And of course it's also an issue that we're going to address, especially last time when I distributed pass papers for the entire 25 first grades. And last year we only had one, because that's a concern to the people that education standards are going down. That needs to be addressed as well. And of course, the issue of the youth. The youth are very bitter in terms of receiving government support and also in terms of service delivery. As youth, they like sports. But most of the sporting activities stopped when I was in the office. I used to organize a tournament for the youth, and also I used to distribute soccer balls, soccer uniforms, and all those have stopped. And then the people are asking, why? I said, no, but you see, it comes from leadership. When you have a good leader, there's a vision, and some of these things will be done. And most of my things are actually in my manifesto, which is saying when I did my consultations in 2015, most of the issues that people are raising in my manifesto. Of course, I'm going to launch it very soon, but we wanted to cover a number of parishes first before officially launch our manifesto. So the experience has been very enlightening. People are very enthusiastic. They're yearning for change. They're really yearning for change. They're happy that I came back and stood with the constituency of Parliament.
Okay, and asking for, there are those short roads, community roads that are not worked on. Those are the bridges that need to connect them from one village to another, to schools.
Yes.
And then the community empowerment programs, SACCOs.
Yes.
What do you have for them in these areas? But also the issue of water, repair of boreholes came up, construction of spring water, and electricity connectivity.
Yes.
What do you have for them in your agenda?
Yeah, like before, when I was the member of Parliament, I used to do a lot of borehole rehabilitation, and we did quite a number of them in the constituency. And also the spring wells, we built a number of spring wells, and that's why in our last rally there, you could see that they said this spring well was only built by you, and it's still working. It's still working. So water is a very big issue, and my way to address it is that in certain areas we may have to do solar water pumps to be able to pump the water, and then it flows by gravity to areas where people need it. And regarding the issue of SACCOs, yes, they say PDM has not sort of benefited them that much. Very few people have got it, and I've promised that I'm going to sort of top it up and giving them support through their respective SACCOs, which message I think they're receiving that. So I think we're moving on very well. We should be able to carry the day from the mood of the people. They are yearning for change, and that's all I can say. And that's why you see women breaking branches of cassava, coming to sweep the road, wanting to hug me, wanting to touch me. So that's a sign that people love you. So I'm very much humbled by their support, and I believe that we will carry the day come January 15th.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.